Hello everyone, this is Anjali Gupta and today I am representing placement cell application, that is my backend skill test application given by the coding ninja. And here are some tasks that is given in this question docs file. So let's come to our doc file. Here some tasks are given to perform in my project, that is sign up and sign in for user or employees, list of students and add new students, and list of interviews and form to create an interviews. So let's come to our project application. This is my placement cell application. Here we can sign up for new user, and after that we can log in by submitting some details like email and password. And here is some navbar, that is add interview, download CSV report and log out. So let's create one user detail and sign up with this detail. So let's add some detail, like I'm using and add 1, 2, 3. I am feeling random Gmail, so you can add any of yours and add some password, that is your secret password. So I am putting my secret password here. Let's sign up. So we are sign up in placement cell application. So let's sign in with same ID that is given in the, yeah, this is my ID and my password, that is uh, yeah, we are not logging. Sorry, I am putting wrong password in my sign-in details. So let's get it. Yeah, we are in our placement cell application. So this is my home page. Here, student list are visible in here. So let's add some student and view details here. Now this is my add student page. Here we have some information like a batch. I am filling batch here, and name of the student. Here we have to put name of the student. So what is the name? I am putting here this Vipin Gupta, and yeah, here I am putting some ID, that is student ID. Now here putting random number. You can put your, here I am putting mobile number, that we can call it a random number. Yeah, this is 10. Now here I'm putting some college name, like I am putting here MIT College, MIT College Meerut. Okay. Now here some placement status, here placed or not placed. If I am putting not placed, then we can put here. So here are some score like DSA. It is out of 100. So I am putting here 99, and in web development I am putting here 98. I am putting here 97. So create student and put and add student. So here is Vipin Gupta. His batch month is July, and email ID this, contact number this, and DSA, web, React score are those, and interview is none. And this is my delete option. So add some other student, like I'm adding here first month, that is I'm putting here December. December, okay, and I'm putting here Rahul, and here Rahul at the rate gmail.com, and again here mobile number we can put, and here again I'm putting is GMT, and it's, yeah, I'm going to place, and here I'm putting random marks here out of 1000, out of 100. So and create a student. Let's create one more student, like I am putting here another student. Sorry, my bad. Here we have to create batch, and I am giving to this June, and again I am giving some email ID, and here is mobile number we can put here. Okay, yeah, here I'm giving some random college name, that is not okay, I'm giving some random, okay, that is also paste, and here I'm giving random score again, and giving this. Okay, now come and click on this button and create a student. Yes, we have 3 students in our students list. So Let add some interview to these students. Add interview. Okay. Now here are none of student available in interview list. So allocate some interview to the student. Here, this is my interview page. Here we can select the student. We have three students, Vipin Gupta, Rahul, and Anjali Gupta. So I am clicking on Vipin Gupta and I'm giving some random uh, company name, that is Google, and your maybe nothing. And here we have putting date. So I am giving this 5th of February 2024. Okay, and click on this schedule interview button and this. In interview page, we have putting this Vipin Gupta email ID, this contact batch, and interview date is 5th of February, and result is pending or not. Till now it is pending. If I am giving on this selected, then we have a button update. We can update Vipin as selected. Okay. Now I want to allocate some other student to interview list. So here I can give Accenture company, and here also I'm giving 6th of Feb and schedule interview this. This is done. I am giving it on hold, then it's updated to hold. Okay, this button is work for update. We can update this, and by this, and we can update this. And here is a download CV report. This CV report is referred to the interview and the detail of the students, and you can add. Okay, now one other feature in my application is, let's come to our student list page. So this is my student list page. Here, the Rahul, if I want to delete some detail of student, so I can delete the student detail. So I want to delete this Rahul from my student list. So this is deleted. Okay. So this is my placement cell application. Here we can also download a CSV report. So this is downloaded here. This is my downloaded here, and we can see here we have to come here in some little bit. So this is my placement cell. So for this, I'm using database, that is MongoDB database. But in the placement cell application, I'm using cloud database. So cloud database, this is my cloud database ID. Here placement, here is a collection that is name is placement record, because I'm using some MongoDB URL. So here is a database placement record. In placement record, I have three folder, that is companies, student, and user. So let's come to the user. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, loading. Yeah, this is user that have to sign up and next sign in to enter in the placement cell. So this is Anjali Gupta, this is the user, and this is my email ID, and this is password hash and created updated data. Looking in the project code. So let's come to the student. Uh, there were three students, Vipin Gupta, Rahul, and Anjali Gupta. So here, and I have deleted one student, that is Rahul. So here will only two students will be available. So which one? This is Vipin Gupta, that is first, and third one is Anjali Gupta. Second one was deleted in our application. So next one is companies. We have added two companies, Google and Accenture. So these are the details of the Google and Accenture. So this is my database, and I'm using Mongo Atlas for cloud database. Okay. Now let's come to the project code. This is my project code. One I have to delete this. Yeah. Okay. This is my project code. Here first, the main part of my project is index.js, that is entry page. Here I'm exporting some importing some packages like express and .env to connect to the env file environment variables. And here is I'm using Mongoose, and here is express sessions. Here I'm using sessions express sessions. Okay, and next one is passport. Here I'm using passport. Passport is Express compatible authentication middleware for Node.js. So Passport is used to authenticate requests, and it provides hooks for controlling what occurs when authentication success or fails. Okay. And here I am using also Passport local strategy. What is Passport local? Passport local strategy for authentication with uh, with in our application we have looked on email and password by plugging into passport, and passport strategy is used. The concept of is used for authenticate request. So passport is nothing, it is a middleware to authenticate the request. Okay, and controlling what occurs when authentication is fail or success. Okay, I'm using here passport and passport local strategy to authenticate the request. Next one is, here I'm creating app server, and other one is I'm using here passport for authentication and using express router, and here I'm directing my application to the port number 3000. Okay, here I'm using 3000. So here is a console log, app is live on server. So let's come to our root file. This is my root file. Index.js is a main root file here, and here are some roots available like passport, check, authenticate, and home controller and home page, like users and user routes, student routes, and company routes. Okay, these are the roots. Here is user roots. User roots, in user roots we have some roots like to sign in, to sign up, to sign in, to sign out, and to download reports. Here are some roots to directly sign in and sign out and log out and download report. Here is company route to home route, interview allocation route, and interview schedule route, and many more. And other one is a student route. Here student creation page route, delete student, and to create a student. Here are some routes available in my root file. Here, and next one is views. Views is very important. Here I am making some home EJS. This is HTML file that is converted into EJS file to better view, and here is signing page. This is my sign up page. This is navbar, and this is company EJS, and this is allocate interview EJS page, and this is add student EJS page. Here I'm using this EJS for looking better. So another one is model. Here I'm using user schema, student schema, and company schema. And user schema consists of name, email, password, hash, and timestamp. And user schema is also named name, email, college, placement, and contact number, and many more. And next one is company schema, that is name, student. In student, I have array of student date and result, that is have multiple enum on hold, selected, pending, not selected, and did not attempt. Okay, this is my model folder. Now let's come to the main part of my project, that is controller. Here first one is user controller. Here I'm importing different packages and to render sign up. This is my sign up function, and this is my sign in function, and to create sessions, and here to sign out, and to create user, and to download report. I have to implement this function to download report, to download CSV report. Okay, after downloading, report generated successfully, and this report is directly coming to in my folder, that is report folder. That is report folder. Yeah, this one, report data CSV. We can see here report folder. This one we have added Vipin and Anjali Gupta with these details. Okay, this is my report file. And next one is we have to come student controller. Here I'm importing some schema, student schema and company schema, and render for student page. And to create a student, this function is coming in my student controller, and to add a student, and to find by delete student. This is my home controller, in which only home page is accessible by this controller, and this is my company controller. Here allocate interview company page is available in this my function, and this is my config file. In config file I'm giving some env details for my application, and you can use your local host for mongo url, and here I'm using mongoose.js for connecting mongodb database to my application. And yes, I'm also using this mongo url in my .in file, and here i I'm importing my mongodb url from cloud mongo access. Okay, so this is my console log connected to database mongodb, and connection is stabilized. And this is my passport local strategy.js file. Here I am importing some passport and passport local strategy, and this passport local strategy is for authentication with email and password. Here we are using email as password to authenticate the user who is sign up in our application. So this is my config folder, and this is my package.json. Here I'm downloading, install some packages. So this is my package. So let's come to the terminal and see and run the command here. Okay, and let's see what's happened. Here, Nodemon is starting our project. Yeah, app is live on server and connection is stabilized. So our connection is stabilized to the database. And here I'm using by .env file MongoDB UI from the cloud database. This is my cloud database. So here my all database is saving safely, and you can use your local database. And this is my GitHub page. Here I'm importing my this project, so you can also uh, take idea from this GitHub link. This is my GitHub link, and here I'm using render.com to live my application and to perform my application. So here I'm deploying my application here on random.com. You can also heroku.com use for your application, and live this is my live application link. Here my application is live on this random.com. So this is my project. So this is my placement cell application project, and here thank you for now.